You're being evicted, and you're being evicted. Goodbye, boys. Okie dokie. So my husband is attempting to back up the horse trailer. I just got it hooked up and he had to do some things in town, so he's back up here now and he's gonna back the horse trailer up to here. I just separated the rams. They are so easy to work with. So they went right in where they were supposed to go, and all the other ones kind of went their own separate ways, but there they are. He's backing the trailer down. We make a really good team. So I hooked it up for him and he's backing it down for me. So yep, it is eviction day for the rams and I'm gonna miss them. I could see them every day if I want to, but they're just not gonna be up here. My mother-in-law has a nice little relationship with Dwayne. He's super friendly with her. So anyway, here he comes. We're gonna get this set up and get the rams out of here. Okay, these two boys are in the trailer. We didn't videotape it for a couple different reasons. For one, it was kind of chaotic, moving fences, moving panels, yada yada. And for two, it went smooth, but I didn't video because it was just too flipping chaotic. So anyway, there they are. The welcoming committee. Come on, Oats! Hi, Daisy. They know each other. He's just a little jerk. Odie, stop! Odie! Okay, and there's also Grover the llama. The dogs. Daisy is a, what is she, an Italian Mastiff? I think she's 8 years old. And they tend to get along very well. So anyway, Odie just likes to scream. I don't know why. Hold on. Okay, you're good. Yep, you're good. Alrighty, let's get the boys out. Daisy, look out. You know he doesn't like you. You know he don't like you. Okay. Sorry, I'm doing everything one-handed, guys. Daisy, get back. Hi, turds.
Look out.
Come on, boys. They've been here before. They're not, this isn't new to them.
Watch.
Hi, turkeys. Hi, Dwayne. You want to lock that on a pet, Dwayne?
Okay.
Hi, Bubba. I'm going to miss you. Oh, he doesn't even want to say goodbye. Daisy, that's not a good idea. Daisy respects the rams for the most part. Hi, Grover. Grover is a very old little man. He's shedding horribly. Hi, boys. I'm gonna miss you. Here, let me get the hay out of your horn. Here, Dwayne, Daisy. He's got hay like dang near poking him in the eye. Daisy, you're gonna get me hit. Get back, get back. Come here, Dwayne. Come here, Dwayne. Come here, honey. Oh, I miss you already. Let me get the hay out of here. Okay, buddy. All right. Gonna miss ya. Ah, Daisy. Ah, turkey. Hi. All right. We'll see you all the time. Till breeding season, boys. Okay, so we are heading home. They are officially dropped off for the season. They will be back this fall, probably late September. Maybe we'll come get them and they can start the breeding season again. So I'm gonna miss them. I love the rams. They have a very soft spot in my heart. So now I'm gonna go open the gate. They're at my mom and dad-in-law's, So thank you guys for lending us your pasture. And the grass is already growing down here, so they'll be very happy. And we're heading home. Yeah, they've been here before. There's the barn. They're happy. Daisy! Hi, Stinker. Hi, folks. So apparently Chester needs some mommy time today. It's a nice day, but he won't leave me alone and he keeps wanting lovin's, so I guess he's gonna be getting lovin's. And Dwayne has a problem with getting out of the pasture, so we have to take them back home. They were evicted because the ewes are getting ready to have their babies, but since that little turd over there has horns, he pushes through all the fencing, so yeah, they're coming back home today. So it's a beautiful day, so I'm just sitting out here in the sun, and this guy keeps getting closer and closer and closer. So he's getting chest scratches, but he keeps getting closer and closer, and he's almost in my lap. So I guess Chester and I are having a little bit of a mommy son time today. Yeah, he's a sweet guy. Okie dokie, folks. So we had a little hiccup with the Rams being evicted. So here's the story. We took them down to my mother and father-in-law's house in town because they have a nice big yard with a llama and the pasture dog Daisy. We did this last year too, so they were great, they were fine. Well, Dwayne has discovered that he's able to go under the fence. So he got out twice. So we brought him back home, and thank you to my mother and father-in-law for letting us bring him down there, but we had to bring him back. So this is what I did yesterday, after work, mind you. This fence here, this is the chicken coop. So this whole little paddock area is going to be for the Rams. So hard fence, gate, end stay. There's an end stay down there. I put in all these posts last night, built the stays, put up the gate, stretched the wire fencing. I'm freaking tired, folks. My back is screaming, but I worked until the sun went down last night. So, and my poor hubby's he's not feeling so hot. So he helped with what he could, but he's going to the doctor, so hopefully he'll feel better. So we're going to use this, and this probably isn't the strongest fence, but I'm also going to put up a couple strands of hot wire and hopefully teach that little nugget a lesson, because he's already gone through hot wire. He just kind of runs through it. So actually, he jumped over the little fence that we had because we had the hot wire across the top, and he just went right through it. So hopefully with this, this metal, the twisted wire fence, he's not going to be able to go under it because I have a plan. So this is my plan. This is a 6 foot, is it? Yeah, I think it's a 6 foot wire fence. So we're only going to go up probably 4 feet. So it's going to go up about here. Well, it's going to go on the ground. So it's going to come, like when we pull it, we're going to bend it on the ground so he can't go under. And then we're going to put 2 strands of hot wire about Dwayne head height. So he won't be able to go under. We're going to pin it to the ground. And they're only going to be in here probably, I don't know, depends on if they all bred in the same heat cycle. They probably will be in here for a month, but they could be in here as long as a couple months. So Ruckus, his son, they're best friends. They are buddies. When we took Dwayne and Chester to town, Ruckus was so depressed. He ran around screaming because his dad went away. Granted, he had all the ladies, but he's a wether, so he doesn't care about breeding. So this is my chore for the next, well, for today after work. So I have to work probably late tonight, so it'll be done tonight. Fingers crossed. So, so I'll probably put Dwayne, Chester, and Ruckus in this little area, and they have shelter underneath the walnut tree, and they have sprinkler systems out here for when it gets warm. They're kind of spoiled, so. And it's freaking cold today. So, all right, guys, I got to get to work, and you'll see me soon. I'm gonna edit all this together anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just rambling. Have a great day. Okay guys, I had to cut. I was getting so frustrated. This is probably very, very much most likely the cheapest, shittiest fence I've ever had to deal with. So it's almost, I've never dealt with this kind of wire before. It's frustrating beyond belief. So I had to cut because there was a lot of very bad words. So it has taken me probably, I don't know, 5 minutes just to do this one little twist, which is freaking ridiculous. This wire is so rigid, it does not bend. You have to bend the living crap out of it to make it stay. So it is, I mean, it's almost like rigid wire fencing that comes in a roll. That was frustration level 10, easily, because it is so hard and rigid. I could not get it to bend. And when I would get it to bend around, it would just uncoil on itself. So, that was only the first one. I've got, I don't know, a lot more to do. So, here comes those bad words, I have a feeling. Okay, so just walking back to the very end, and I just put that one last little staple in just to hold the fence up so I can move it. It's not in there very deep, so. Okay, so I have to fight and wrestle with this hunk of malarkey. I'm freaking out of breath. I am so frustrated right now, guys. So if you've ever done fencing or done anything with livestock or anything in life in general, spit on myself, sorry, you're gonna get frustrated, and I'm having one of those days today. So I'm just gonna take a minute, calm down, think about the glass of wine I could be having right now, or a nice cold beer. No, not beer, it's too cold. It's 36 degrees right now, so I'm freezing my butt off. But I have to deal with this to get those idiot rams out of where they're at. Oh, okay. I spared you guys all the swearing, and there was a fair amount, a little bit of blood. I got some cuts. So I have the fence stretcher up here, which is one of a rancher's or farmer's best friend when you're out on the range or just tightening little sections of fence like this. So it's kind of cool. It's on a well, it's just on a bar, so it's got little teeth up here to grab the fence, and it's got a little hook on this end to grab the pole, and it just ratchets back and forth. So, whoo, I'm out of breath. So I just had to periodically go along the fence line and make sure it's not hanging up on the poles. And my helper evidently was working too hard, so he's taking a union break. So this is the part where it comes in when it's really nice to have help. But unfortunately, I don't have any help today, and I'm gonna make do with what I've got, which is me. And who is that? Is that Sis? That little rat. Yeah. Okay, so here goes nothing. Okay, so that was only the first stretch. So I'm going to stretch this a couple different times before I actually tie it down. So the top is pretty tight, and it's pretty tight all the way down. So what you weren't seeing is that I was just going back and forth and pushing it away from the T-post, because the T-post, if you don't know, has these little teeth to hold onto the fence. So went all the way down, got it all stretched at the top. And I'm just going to do a light stretch on the other smaller ones. So, yeah, I'm going to do that, and then I won't bore you with the rest of that, but I'll be back. So, I think as a wife, it is my utmost responsibility and duty that when the husband is on the bobcat and he runs it at a really low RPM and he kills it, I feel that it's my duty to look in his direction and yell, "Killed it!" at the top of my lungs. I cannot tell you how many dirty looks I get, but it is totally worth it. What kind of crazy ass crap is this? It's 28 degrees and the hubs just measured the snow and there's 6.5 inches. What the heck? Where did spring go? We just got our chickens and our eggs are incubating and we are having a flipping snowstorm. Somebody pissed in Mother Nature's Cheerios, and I'd really like to know who did that. Okay, today is smoking day and it's freaking cold. The wind is blowing about 7 miles an hour sustained. I think we've been having like 15-mile-an-hour gusts, but it's only 17 degrees. But sheep are fed. Odie's looking for poop to eat. Horses are fed, and look at that view. Look at the sunrise. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, finally, I just put the last clip on for the fence, for the hot wire. So I just got the hot wire box up. It is strung and attached all the way down, all the way along the chicken coop. Goes this way, up to the corner, all the way up, and only to about there, because from there on the fence gets kind of wonky and there's a lot of brush. So there's a lot of lilac bushes right there, and the fence is pretty secure. So, whew. And it's, currently it's only about 31 degrees and the wind's blowing, so it is cold. It's been a long morning, but the pen, it's pretty good size. I'm not super worried about getting them shelter at this particular minute. And sorry guys, my camera keeps shutting off. I hear a beep and it shuts off. I don't know. Plenty of memory. Let's try this again. I think my phone's getting cold. So I'm not super worried about getting them shelter quite yet. And the reason for that is because they have such a thick wool layer on right now. Their hair is super thick and long. And it was 16 degrees at a low this morning, and the wind was howling. It was whipping through here. And they were just laying in the driveway, chewing their cud, perfectly fine. They have a barn, they have shelter. They don't use it. So I'm not really worried about that. And they have some brush to hide in, so I'm not super concerned. But it's done. All I have to do is really just turn on or plug in the hot box. So I've got a couple gates, or a couple, I guess gates here. Oh, that one's a little bit loose. It loosened up a little bit. That's fine. So we've got 2 hot wire gates that I need to tighten up just a little bit. But then we also have, of course, the main gate that shuts. And the reason for both is because Dwayne is quite the little, a shithead's a good name for him. So he likes to go under the fence. So that's why we have the hot wire so low, because he'll try to go under. So they only have to be in here until lambing season is over. I want to keep, the lambs locked away from the rams until they're, able to run away and play and bounce and get their bearings straight. But they're really aggressive right now because this time of year, I guess the ewes emit a hormone that smells a lot like breeding season. So I just told that to you guys on the last feed, I think, but they're getting really aggressive. So the next video is going to be of them in their pen. Hopefully they won't get out because the hot wire is hot. It's hot. It'll make them think twice about doing what they're doing, I hope. But yeah, they have a nice size pen, and hopefully they'll just chill out for a month or so. Hi guys, isn't it always something? Electrical tester for the fence, the hot wire tester. Used it twice. Second time I used it this morning, the ground wire broke, so I cannot test the hot wire. So all the hot wire's up. I plugged the box in. Box was snapping, working great, and then my tester broke. Okay folks, it's a beautiful Friday night, and we're gonna see if we can get the sheep to come up to eat, because some of the ladies are getting a little fat. So here we go. Hey sheep! Come on sheep! Come on sheep! And here they come. Oh, they're running. I feel like a sheep whisperer sometimes, but it's not. Oh, here comes Ruckus! It's not so quiet sometimes. Come on, sheep! Come on, sheep! Oh, crap. They're coming fast. Okay. I'm hoping to get the sheep feeder cleaned out before they get here. Come on, sheep! Oh, crap. They are coming really quick. Come on, Ruck. Hi, Ruckus. Come on, sheep. There's Dwayne, Sis, Chester, Lips. Oh, and everybody else is moving real slow. Come on, sheep! So there's a reason why I only give them about half a bucket, because I don't know how quickly the rest of them are coming up. There's Maddie, Coco, Buttercup, and Beautiful. Okay. Come on, sheep! Oh, poor mama, come on. I've said for a while now, I think Coco's gonna be the first to go, and whew, she's moving slow. Just trying to have a nice cup of coffee on the deck. That's all I'm trying to do. They weren't here when I got out here. I got the horses scratching on the gate, Ruckus attacking a stick, Dwayne wants chin scratches. That stick. And the partridge flying around in the background, the Hun. So I'm an essential employee, so I have to go to work today. But I wanted to take 5 minutes to come out here and drink a nice cup of coffee, and it's gonna be a long day. It's been a long couple weeks already, so thought I would take a break before going to work.
Sponge layer, pastry cream right in the middle. Of course, it's all covered with a beautiful chocolate ganache glaze. All right, so let's start with the pastry cream, okay? So I have here 6 egg yolks, and actually I've put this right over a towel. This is a nice damp towel, just rolled it up, put it in a ring, and this is going to hold the bowl when I go later on to whisk a little dairy.
A nest for your eggs.
Exactly. Now we're going to add a ½ cup of granulated sugar and a pinch of salt. A little bit of salt goes a long way, but it really helps to balance flavors. And we're going to go ahead and whisk this until it's nice and smooth.
That's Ruckus. So I've been spending so much time with the lambs lately. My boys needed some attention, so that's what we're out here doing. Yeah. Oh, hi Chester. This one's Dwayne. And this guy over here is Chester. Yeah. They are lover of petting. They love their pets. Hi, honey. Yeah. I missed you too. I know. Hi, boys. I have the 2 best Rams in the whole world. I dare you to argue with me. They are so affectionate. Yeah. So affectionate. Hi, Tinkers. And then Ruckus the weather. Oh, hi, Chester. Oh, I know. You guys are some good boys. Huh, Dwayne? Learning about lamb colors. So there's Morit black, there's color patterns, white, which I think is weird, is actually a color pattern. There's mouflon, there's a whole bunch of other varieties, and then there's tan, of course. Well, no, excuse me, there's gray, a whole bunch of other stuff. So it's totally different than horse colors, which I'm 100% familiar with, not lamb so much. So Dwayne, oddly enough, we segregated the sheep by who we wanted to breed to who. Dwayne is throwing gray and black lambs. So I don't know where the gray came from, but apparently Dwayne has a gray gene in him somewhere. So if you go back a little bit maybe and look at his lips, what they're calling sugar lips. So they're all brown though. There's no gray on him that I can find freaking anywhere. But he has a gray gene and he's throwing gray and black lambs. Pretty impressed. I really wanted a gray or black ewe lamb to breed next year, but it's okay. So yeah, it was really strange. Now Chester, that little boy back in the back, he doesn't have a gray gene evidently, but the spots that he has, he's throwing almost black spots. So the babies are, they look just like him with those spots. Hi, Bubba. In our weather, it's Ruckus. Yeah. If you guys haven't seen the Ruckus Flies video or Can Sheep Fly video, oh my gosh, he is just a riot. So anyway, yeah, his offspring, they have spots just like him, but they're super dark, almost black. So he is just a spectacular looking ram. And this is Dwayne's son. And we also have, we're gonna keep, well, we actually have Dwayne's daughter who had a baby this year. And we're keeping, yeah, we're keeping her for breeding. Hi, honey. I know I miss you so much. I know. You'll be out soon. As soon as the lambs can fend for themselves, you guys can come back out. Yeah. I told myself the first year we were not keeping any pets. Well, guess what happened? So if you look at his horns also, this starting here all the way around, that's his lamb curl. That's what he grew the first year. And now that he's just a year old, this is his second year of growth. So yeah, it's kind of cool. You can tell how old they are, and he's happy. So he was wagging his tail. Oh, of course he's not gonna do it now, you little brat. No, this is what we do when we're having a bad day, huh, buddy? I love my sheep.